What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got some incredible knives to unbox for your viewing pleasure. Before we get into that, these were all sent by my good buddy Jeff Goodnow. That's a name you guys should all be familiar with on my channel. If you're not or you're new, Mr. Goodnow provides a lot of super cool knives out of his own personal collection, along with my buddy Harry Gage and some other people who are just hyper generous, and they keep the content flowing on this channel, and it's just awesome. So thank you so much to Jeff. You guys should give him a follow on Instagram if you're not currently. He's pretty easy to find if you just go to mine. Also, before we get too far here, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Ryan Leitner, who recently became a Heroic Metal Knight on my Patreon. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really, really appreciate that. You guys should give him a follow at Spirited Whiskey on Instagram. Super cool guy. I know I didn't show that for very long, but you guys can go back and pause it if you need to. Super cool guy. We had some conversations on my one of my recent live streams that I did, so I really, really appreciate that. As usual, that money helps so much with the costs associated with this channel, so thank you for supporting me. Speaking of Patreon, we're currently at 35 patrons, meaning there's only 5 patrons to go before I open up the free-to-enter giveaway for this beautiful Slim MIDI Medford Marauder. Most of you guys know by now, this giveaway is not going to require you to be a Patreon, a patron. It doesn't even really require you to be subscribed to my channel, but if you are subscribed, you'll get a notification when that day comes, which should be soon, and then you can enter that giveaway even if you're not a patron. There's no special, you don't get more chances or anything if you are a patron. It's just, I'm going to open it up as a giveaway once I hit 40. If you'd like to be one of the last 5 that I need to open that up, you can follow the link in the description to my Patreon and decide whichever tier you'd like to join. All of them count. Another thing I want to talk about, I am so sorry that a lot of you did not receive the notification for my Excalibur unboxing video. That's up if you guys want to go back and watch that. There's a thumbnail of, it's from an old Disney movie of somebody attempting to pull the sword from the stone. Apparently what happened is I uploaded so many videos in a 24-hour period that that you just didn't get notifications. Anybody who got 3 notifications within 24 hours just did not receive that 4th notification, so I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, so much coming. So many knives coming this week, and some gear that's a little outside of what I've shown on this channel. I'm not going to change and become like a multi-gear channel. It's just some stuff that I found that was interesting, so I'm really, really excited. There's also going to be a new giveaway announcement coming soon. There's going to be multiple components of that, so that's really all I can tease right now. Also, stickers. I thought they're going to be here today. I think they're going to be here tomorrow. If you guys don't know, I ordered a ton of stickers of the Metal Complex logo, just the M, the C, and the sword. They're 2 inches by 2 inches. Anybody who has joined the $3 tier and up will get a sticker. If you have recently joined Patreon, you probably were prompted to give your address, so I'll have it. If you joined anytime, past 1 week ago, like if you've been a patron for a long time, I probably don't have your address, so you'll need to get on Patreon and actually send me your address if you're part of the $3 tier and up, so that I can send you one of those stickers. They will be for sale. For anybody who doesn't want to join Patreon, that's totally fine. They will be for sale for $5 a piece. So if you'd like to get your hands on one, just shoot me an email at metalcomplex87@gmail.com. I will leave my email address in the description. Also, just to give you guys an idea, the reason I'm so excited, the growth that I've seen on this channel is just incredible, and I have you guys to thank for that. But I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an example of what type of growth this channel has seen. So I've been on YouTube for 1.5 years now. Here just recently, within the last 30 days, the channel hit 500,000 views total. 200,000 of those views, so almost half of that. It's actually, the channel's at 520,000 views as of right now. 200,000 of those views came in the last 3 months. So this channel is growing like crazy right now, and I'm so excited about that. I'm trying to plan for the future, and this is why I'm so excited about a lot of this stuff. Part of that is going to come in the form of, and we're not really sure exactly where we're going with it yet, but there's some concept art on my Instagram from this gentleman at Endure88. You guys should give him a follow. He's a local buddy. He and I have been friends for a very long time, all the way back in early college. And he and I share a lot of the same interests. The theme of this channel, if you guys haven't figured out, I'm really big into like, knights and mythology. And, when I was growing up, I was big into swords. A lot of the same stuff that a lot of us were into growing up. So the Sword in the Stone movie had a lot to do with that, I think. I think old Disney movies in general, the was it Prince Philip in the battle with Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty, that kind of stuck with me. And then kind of, I'm right now, I'm kind of big into fantasy stuff. I like Lord of the Rings, but I'm also a pocket knife guy. So the theme of this channel, if you go and take a look at my Patreon, you'll see lots of, all the tiers have to do with knights and things like that. I constantly reference Excalibur in the form on this channel of the ideal or the most sought after knife for any individual person. I want to build on that theme. I think that's an idea that we all kind of share. We're always chasing this idea of the perfect folding knife, but perfect is different for every single person. And it is, as one of my commenters pointed out in the comment section here recently, I think it was Renegade Tank, I can't remember your full name, but he pointed out, he said it changes. Your idea of Excalibur changes as you evolve as a knife guy. And I said, yes, absolutely it does. And I think that's kind of a fun theme. So there's some concept art that he just drew up like really quick, and I really like the idea. I'm going to try and use that on gear that's going to be available through this channel in the future. How soon, I have no idea. I'll update you guys as it goes along. But he sent me the more serious version of the drawing, which is not on Instagram right now. But once we kind of get going with it, it will be. But it looks incredible. I cannot wait to see the full product and kind of start to talk about what we're going to do with it. So I know I'm being vague, but I like to build up theatrics. So anyways, you guys are like, it's 7.5 minutes. Just open those boxes. Okay, I don't know. I think I'm going to open the little one first, and we'll get to this one. I think I know what's in this little one. Gosh. Rainbow Lady of the Sea, making short work. Such precision and balance and elegance. Okay. Be careful with that part of it. So we have something here. That's awesome. That's a cool, I think that's a sticker. That's cool. I'll make sure and keep that safe for Jeff. This is the first thing we're going to unbox here. Pull it out of the paperwork. I imagine there's a receipt that I'm going to want to kick off camera. Nope, there's not. Okay. So this is just a little guy. And Jeff showed me this. This is cool. The patch that's on here, that's awesome. Just a little guy here. Jeff showed me this and I said, oh my gosh, so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that little thing. This is awesome. Now, guys, I am fully aware that some of you do not like these. Like, if you guys are not aware, Curtis knives are for the most part, custom knives. So it's a little teeny tiny custom knife. As you can imagine, it is very expensive, but I thought this would be really fun to show on this channel. I'm gonna give this my best shot. Oh. I don't know how this works. I'm not used to the detent on it, but in any case, what we have here is a super short and chubby little chisel ground blade that I just think is super cool. This is going to be a really fun knife to take a look at. I don't know how serious I'm going to be when I approach this in terms of a review. We may just do an overview on it. But this is an awesome, teeny tiny little frame. It has a really good detent, actually. I think it's just the dimensions and how short the blade is that makes it hard to flip, but I'll have to play with that a little bit. But the actual detent on this guy is pretty snappy. Oh, that's cool. Let me go ahead and lay that out there. Really, really cool. Can't wait to take a look at that. We're zoomed out quite a ways. If you guys haven't noticed, I've got a new background. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit easier on the eyes. I talked about this in a live stream here recently, and it allows me to zoom out a little bit. So that's why we're zoomed so far out. Let's go ahead and get into the next box here. Much more precision cut than that first one. You guys probably know I do not clean off the rainbow steel, nor do I sharpen it because, you know, rainbow steel's composition is not one that requires something like that. So, I mean, as you can see, it's not affecting the cutting performance at all. Let me pull this out of here, move it off camera. We have 2 more Curtis knives. Holy moly. Anything else in there? Nope. Okay. 2 more Curtis knives. Now, I know what these look like. And there's one that I want to show first and one that I want to show second. So I'm just gonna peek. Just give a little off-camera peek so that I know what I'm looking at here. Don't want to ruin the organic shock of things, because I've seen pictures, but I haven't handled them in person. Oh, God. That is beautiful. I have never, this is the very first time I've handled anything from Curtis Knives, and this is really, really pleasing. Let's give it a nice flip. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, that's a real beauty there, Jeff. I am pretty pumped to play with this and just sort of experience it. The contouring on this is unbelievable. This is a glassy smoothness that I'm feeling here. That's really, really cool. Obviously, some incredibly smooth action, incredibly snappy flipping action. These are very, very new. I imagine they will be fully fall shut when they break in. I remember, Jeff, when you told me that you were acquiring these. All right, let's open up this one, because this one's a real looker. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look at the anodizing on that. Let me give you guys a close-up of this. Oh, this is just beautiful. I have never seen texturing like this on titanium, but you guys know that I love textured titanium. That is absolutely stunning. Look at the anodizing there, the backspacer, the hardware. Pocket clip is super interesting. The crosshairs, and of course the pivot, the ever recognizable pivot from Curtis Knives. Let's go ahead and get this blade out. We obviously have some incredible Damascus on this knife. That is just beautiful. Look at the pattern on that. Oh, Jeff, you've once again outdone yourself and offered up some absolutely stunning content for this channel. Thank you so much. I cannot, God dang, that is snappy. These are both snappy, but this one is really snappy. This one has some serious recoil. Man, here, let me give you an idea of the detent there. Oh my gosh. Unbelievably snappy detent. These are really cool. Sorry, I got some fuzz there from the pouch. But in any case, these are going to be really, really fun to take a look at in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to kind of pepper in. You guys know I kind of like to do the production knife thing. I like to do the mid-tech knife thing. And I like to do the custom knife thing on this channel. So I kind of like to pepper stuff in and not give you too much of the same thing, you know, over and over and over again. So they're going to be here and there. We probably won't review each of these back to back, but we'll get them all in there. In any case, that is pretty much it for this unboxing. I'm dancing around saying this short little unboxing because it was not short at all. But in any case, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, then please subscribe to my channel because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.